progressing slowly but surely. Got to do a touch-up right there, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how I laid this down. It's quite good in my opinion. There's hardly any loose grains. I mean, there's going to be some, but the intention is for it to be realistic and to scale. So I'm going to show you how I do it. There are many videos on YouTube that show different ways, including mechanical gadgets that can kind of automate the process. But I'm going to show you old school, manual. There's no rush, right? So I'm going to show you how we're going to fill up this section over here. So just putting not too much. It's okay to get some on the outside of the rail, but try not to get any on the actual rails itself for obvious reasons. Now, other railroad hobbyists, they go ahead and put glue on the inside. I prefer not to, and everyone's got their own preference. I just figure that you know, if we want it permanent without any issue when there's wind or outdoors or you know, stuff like that, then yeah, go ahead and put some glue on the inside. It's just that I find that depending on the type of ballast you're using, some of the smaller rocks go ahead and get caught up in between the inside of the rail, so you kind of want to avoid that. I mean, there's no harm in putting some inside, like I said, but you don't need to. So why do something you don't really need to? And trust me, I tried it over there, which is why I had some bare spots, which I'll simply touch up by adding a little bit of glue and a little bit more ballast, and that'll take care of that. And the difficult part is going to be in underneath this bridge. Is there's a lot of space there, which I'm going to take a lot longer to do. So I'm just going to do this portion to show you how it's how I actually do it. I'll try and get some under the inside where there's an incline. Where it's flat here, it doesn't really need any glue underneath. I think I said that already. You could, never mind. So let's just get a little bit more glue on the inside here, and we'll go ahead and put the ballast on. And it's going to look rough to begin with. And with the, again, I'll show you that as we go. There's a fair amount of glue here, so I'm going to keep going. But I'm going to go ahead and put some ballast on there now to finish showing you what I need to show you. So I believe this is German made. I I guess it's German. That's why I keep getting confused. It says basalt shotter, but it's called Ballast. 1014-1 HO scale. Taking some outside out already. And you can do this manually, just sprinkle it on. I'm using some bit from the end of a vacuum cleaner. Put some on there. And then I simply go ahead and put that on like so. I'm going to do it manually for now just to show you how it's put on. This way, a bit more messy. I'm going to put this underneath it. Where's my rock? Reach. I just picked up a flat rock. Now I'm going to let this dry and let all of the excess that's sitting on here, I'm going to brush it off after it's dry. There is one other thing. What was it? Something. Okay, yes. Excuse me. I'll reach for my trusty tool. This is something that I just figured out I'll do myself. I don't know. I've never seen anybody else do it. But I just take this end of this skewer stick and just running it along the inside of the track, just to push away any of the ballast that's sitting on the inside, which would make sense, right? Don't want the you don't want any of the locomotives or rolling stock to just derail for no reason. Well, this could be a reason that you don't know. So now you know, and can't say you don't know because you know. You know what I mean? Ah, shut up, you said. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna brush this off a little bit. I'm gonna take some of the. It's okay to have some on the inside, like, you know, it's okay to have some on the inside. It's just that you gotta make sure that they're level. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Did I put glue in there? I think I did. Let's finish that off. The difficult part. It's just as simple as just putting a whole bunch on, right? Just like in real life, I guess. The little stones will settle into place, and the rest of nature will take its. That looks pretty good, I gotta say. You just run it through like this. And clean up the edges after. Clean up the edges later. Okay. Yes, you're time to dry. I hope you're paying attention. And so, how long? Well, the longer the better. And very, very gentle. Just on this side so you can see. Just very gently. Take most of it off. Not most of it. Just whatever's loose. There will be some that are loose. That's fine. I intend on reusing whatever I brush up. Doesn't look like much, does it? But you'd be surprised. Now you can do this to your own feel. You can put as much or as little as you want. Keeping it a little sparse. It's the effect.
Get me a ticket on the 11 o'clock.
So, after brushing away most of it, this is what it looks like now. And there may be the odd one that needs a little touch up, like right here, a little bit of glue and drop some more to cover up that ramp. Another one right there, a little spot. But as a rough cut, not bad. Now, don't forget, use the stone and do a check, make sure that there's nothing in the way. And then after that, go in and around and use the trusty little tool just to take out some of the little rocks that are in the tracks. Definitely do not want that. If that one there is stuck, we'll get that one out of there. Oh, hey, that worked pretty good. Okay, and A little bit on the inside of the track. Do a little sweep all the way around. Check the other bridge. This one here, different style, but we're in good shape. All the way around. And so, finally, well, after a little bit more touch up here and there, the ballast is on, and I'm going to do a little bit more of a stone check. Call it a stone and toothpick, not stone and skewer stick. Give her a test drive. Easy does it. Nice. Just test the top deck, okay? I mean the top rail. Because now comes the rest of it. So, like and subscribe. And we'll put the rest of the locomotives on the track. But the main objective for at least this circuit was to get the ballast up. So there she is. Next,